Hi guys. Hello. Wow. I'm like, just go on. Um, so much to go over. Welcome in everybody. Hi. Oh my God. This is so amazing. Um, Welcome to WCIA Network, you guys. Thank you for joining. Today's going to be a great one. Sorry I kept pushing it up, but information is uh, coming in super fast. And not only that, but I'm being pushed towards listening to YouTube, which I really don't listen to it, right? I listen to it to just see what's going on. Sorry, I just ate something. um, and it's very interesting to watch people's energy levels. Hi there. And it's really helped me hone in. Um, I told you that spirit was super high, that there's a lot of shit going on, and it's very, very strong here in my household. I know it's strong when my husband gets a message and this isn't what he does. And um, it was a premonition. He's never had one. He's never had it like this before. I'm not going to say what it was because it's personal to a different family. And he woke up this morning and exactly what he woke up in the middle of the night about is what happened this last night to someone at 2 a.m. So that is how I know spirit's super high, and I know that it's very strong and it's real and it's there and it's extremely present. Or else it would never have happened to someone who doesn't um, do this for, well, doesn't talk about it, let's say. Um, Today's presentation, please understand everything falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. It's for entertainment purposes. Nothing here has been proven, and nothing has been proven false or true. I have gone back to regather information that I knew was important from day number one. Premonition is powerful. Let me tell you guys something. The person that he had a premonition about, that's the person that it happened to last night. It's bad. Anyways, I keep saying to him, oh my God, that's so amazing. It's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it's quite incredible. Like, people want to have those things. We shall see if everyone's okay. Anyways. Welcome in. Let me see who we've got here. Welcome, Judy. You are back in the house. My mod, Judy, is Muffin Top here. Let me turn this off. You're going to hear my voice spurt out for a moment.
Like, people want to have
Here
those
we
things.
go. Okay. Let me go down to chat. Why isn't this moving? Hi. Okay, Rumple Long here. My member. Hello, Judy, my mod. Welcome in. Sassafras, Sugar Bee. Why isn't it show? Sometimes my things are looking really goofy. NW Love, how are you? Hi. Butterfly Spy. Look at my new members. It's so fabulous. I do have a great video that's members only right now. That I took down because it was just too strong of accusations, but we know they're not accusations. The information there is specifically for the Summer Moonwell's missing children. But Kathy Smith, hello. Videos, hi. GH White. What does that say? My God, this is great. Thank you guys for all being in here, and I hope it keeps growing. The more people that join and the more people that watch, and you know, try to learn, and, you know, it's better for the children. It's better for the world. GP high. Um, it is. It's what we need in order to bring this stuff forth. Today, I've got a nice presentation. I don't know where it's going to bring me because I kept going in all different directions. Um, I can't seem to, I'm so sorry, but I can't seem to get off of the Kraken cases. What's his face? Cam. Um, I don't know why, but his information does show great stuff. So I do have him back in this presentation again, and it's got nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing. It has to do with the information that he shows within his videos. So, and I think it's important. So, it's in here. But I am starting out with some new, I would say, spiritual information that's coming through. And not everyone is going to see it clearly. Oh, you guys, I'm opening up my pop. Not everyone is going to see it clearly. It's, by the way, this is Dr. Brown's Diet Cream Soda, which is my favorite. What's my daughter messaging? Hold on 1 second. Wait 1 second, please. Oh, I have this little dog. Okay. I do have. Where did he go? Hold on once. I'm so sorry, you guys, but come here, poo-poos. Come here. It's a little teeny little dog. Come here. He got scared. You know, sometimes dogs. Sometimes dogs, I really feel what's going on, and you just sent me an email. Let me put him out here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Let's see what you're saying here. Sorry about that, you guys. You've got to, when the dog, my little one does that, I recognize it because they feel energy, you know. I sent you an email to YouTubers trying to expose things in Rodney's case. Okay, yeah, there's a lot going on in there. I'm going to go over that. So, this is Bryan's father. When I saw this TikTok, I'm like, please tell me other people are noticing this shit. A few things with the father. Because I have the information within myself and within the spirit world, I do believe there's somewhere the father has something to do with this. Now, I don't have a reason why that has been proven, right? But his TikTok to me shows the exact same information. Wait, this is also my presentation, which I didn't realize until this moment, that what I'm looking at here, let me go to page, I have a very big presentation, but as I'm putting this up here, what happens is stuff starts to move. Stuff starts to speak, right? Right here, what I am looking at reminds me of when, I don't have the full photo. Wait a minute. Of Don, when, right here. When they went on the road, who was it? It was Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly and someone else. They went on the road and they started videotaping Don at his job. Do you guys remember that? Well, when they were videotaping Don at his job, I realized what information actually was in here. And the information that's in here, to me, is the same information that's going on with this dude right now. Now, I have this in my presentation. Now, Don Wells, yes, when Don Wells. Now, let me see if I have the full photo in my phone and I'll send it. Cancel. So I just sent it from my phone. So let me see, because it's kind of would be nice to see it, a full photo. Wait. He was cleaning. No, he was at his job. And they went there and took video. No, that's not it. I think you guys could probably pull up the full photo somewhere, because it's when they went and they supposedly, got Don fired. Okay? But when I watched that video, I was like, it never made sense to me how they were able to get all that shit information, and get there on site. I blocked him off because he spelled out a horrible name. Is something going on in chat? Are you guys okay over there? Anyways, this here to me was cleanup job. This is a cleanup job. I'm going to show you why in the information that I got out of this. But this here, when Don, so you see what's in Don's hand and you see what's in this guy's hand? It's the same thing. When Don was here at the job, it was a cleanup. It was part of getting rid of the shit, and whatever was going on there, I feel was part of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. So that feeling within me stayed within me. It stayed there, right? So when they showed the father cleaning up, I saw nothing more than him cleaning up what happened here. That's all I see. I see him cleaning up the mess. I see him. They use things that, this, all the same stuff you guys have been showing you in Summer Moon Wells. All of this. That's the stick that goes in the water. This is cleanup. I am not quite sure. There's particular channels that get information that I don't even know where they get them, right? But when you look at this is the cleanup. This is the mess that is left from these sacrifices. All of it. It's all there. So why is it that no one is looking at this? This is very, very clear in his video. There's those that are in KIELY RODNI. See those sticks? Do you see the maroon bucket with the white thing coming out of it? You guys, this is everything that I show you guys over and over. It is actually all within this presentation. Over and over, it's the same information. It's the same maroon box. This box here that winds up in the trunk of this maroon truck, that is the same thing. That's the same thing that this dude has. There he's showing it. It's called garbage day. It's called landscaping. This is you're doing this the day of them landscaping, being the gardener. It's not being talked about. It's not. Look in the garbage one in the middle. Now, you guys, obviously, people really have this stuff in the garbage bags. They really have it there, but they do something to show it to certain people, not to others. But all you have in there, you guys, this whole setup that you see right there with those heads. Wait, where do you go? Where do you go? There we go. With those heads in there is the same thing I showed you what's underground. It's the same thing that is here. Let's see, I have a photo of it here. Here's underground. Here. What you're looking at that is placed in his friggin' garbage can is this. This. It's right there. It's right on the top of this can. They're showing the same information. He's probably pulling a chain. But until this is all looked at as one, and that this here is what's going on, I'm not quite sure when it will stop, right? His video proceeds by, no, his video is first. The video, if you guys look at the TikTok, again, that follows one of these murderers' cases is a birth of one of the Beast and Bunch kids. Again. So when you look at the TikTok on this guy's whoever put it out there, I want to say Evil Exists, following Evil Exists, following this, his father's TikTok, follows the same pattern. The Beast and Bunch giving birth to a baby. The other one did the same thing. You guys, the other one did the same thing. This is his TikTok. There's a small little house with those two windows, just like that house that we showed you. These videos that have all of this information are being followed by these Beast and Bunch and the Kent family. It's right after it, you guys. I don't get it. Oh, they do? They follow after Evil Exists videos? There's something going on with that, you guys, because when you look at that video, it's filled with really sick-ass shit. Look at his video. But this is what follows it. Is it possible to get pregnant after 3 weeks of giving birth? When you look at her photos with this birth baby, it looks like Rodni giving birth to another child and it's being sacrificed. That's what I hear. I hear Rodni. I hear girls like that. I hear Idaho 4 girls. I hear the 3 girls from Idaho. It's all of that stuff. It's the same. But for some reason, it is followed up by these people and their information matches. It matches. What you see here in the next slide, here, what you see in his hand, and it's not that it's on her head and on her face because it follows it. It's on her. This here is on her neck. And it's not that, oh, it's on her neck because it follows it and it's being layered, blah, 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 blah. I'm over that stupid ass conversation. I know that that's not true. I know it. It's Kylie. These people are somewhere giving birth either to full blown out babies or embryos, and they're taking them. It's one or the other, but there's a lot of children. This is what his box looks like. This is what the video looks like that follows Bryan's father, you guys. Look. And let me tell you, I have a ton of other stuff from their videos, but I didn't want to put it out there yet until I was like, oh, I have so many more important things. But this is pretty important. I am not saying that this group is, guilty of anything. I'm saying that their videos precede these murders and these sacrifices so far for each one. Why? Yeah, Kylie definitely, and I'm not even quite sure she's actually Kylie we know is dead. I don't know. I don't know. There just seems to be a lot of babies. Lots and lots of babies. Here. This was the one here. I'm showing you how this one followed the Prosser party. See? This was the one that followed the party. It went right into these guys and then right into holding my baby boy in our one last time before we move. That baby was just born. And these photos here really show a lot of information. This one, again, this one was after the Kylie Rodni's video. And with each month that goes by, I'm learning a lot more information through the spirits of what to do and where to go, because I don't know, you guys. You know, I just could do the best that I can from really all this shit that I'm shown. And then I have to make sense of it, right? So that's what I do. Like when I'm shown this stuff, I try to make sense of it. And then I look for my elements. And this element is right there in the corner of the photo. That's a horse head. That is the shape of a horse head. And then inside her shirt are skeletons. Number 5 box, it tells the story, you guys. Whatever's on the bottom of these videos tell the story. This here, to me, is the story of KIELY RODNI. Right here. It's right there. Here is a skeleton. One of those sticks that I just hear. This stick right here, let me show you. That stick right there is basically, let me show you the same stick that the father's holding. Let me make it smaller. Now, the one I'm showing you the father's holding is from the Idaho 4, right? What you see here in hers is KIELY RODNI's. This stick, it's a little too big. This stick is right there. I mean, I know how to pick them out because I've been doing this. It's this stick right here. Is that stick that he's holding. That's just one example, right? And then in the back here, this is the head. This is like a horse head, a monkey head, whatever it is. And it's connected right here to the wood. I see this stuff because this is the story, you guys, that the spirits tell me. I would never be able to fucking see it. So if you don't see it, that's okay. Because I have an up on you. I'm being told. You know? This. And to me, that's representative of KIELY RODNI. Because why would it follow the video? And especially that is exactly the elements that they keep as trophies. I mean, that's what they keep as trophies, right? Those heads, that's what they do. They go on sticks, and that shit is kept as a trophy. And no one wants to talk about it. Really, all they want to talk about is the nonsense. Certain things have to stop. We got to stop doing it certain ways. Well, it's never going to stop if you don't stop fucking talking about it. Right? Now, forgive me if I am using something that is a completely sad, awful situation that they're saying. But what I see is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is a video that someone put out there saying that they're basically bringing their daughter into the water. Because this followed. This was the video that followed from BRYAN KAHBERGER'S father's video then went the Beeston Bunch, and then went this guy. So I keep them because, like the other one, Kylie Rodney's 4, 5, 6, whatever, 7 videos that followed hers all became part of the story. So because this one followed, and I see all my elements in here as far as what goes on when they bring them to the water. So if you look at what's going on with this picture, it's very, very, very different than when I cropped and pasted it. This photo is turning into showing you the part of the children's sacrifice where they're brought into the water while they're sitting in their basket. And the only reason I kept that is because I was told to keep it and just put it to the side because it followed Bryan KAHBERGER'S father's TikTok video after the Beeston Bunch. So I kept it. This is part of the story. This is how they go to the water. And guess what? These are little babies. These are little teeny little babies. Now I'm going to show you how my information that I say are my elements and they do certain things. I'm going to show you how my elements that I've been showing you for a year and a half still completely match what you're looking at to the left. Watch. The chair that you see to the right is the same chair you guys have been looking at since Summer Moon Wells's swing, the swing at her tree. Underneath her tree, or next to her tree in the swing, was this little chair that showed up, and no one knew what it was, but it looked like a chair with all these pieces. That chair was so loud, it didn't stop discussing what it did, right? It's the same chair that is around Michael Vaughn's head that they want you to believe is the blue chair. Michael Vaughn, that's Michael Vaughn. What you see to the left-hand side is what is on Michael Vaughn. They don't want you to know that that's what it is. They don't want you to see it. So what they do is they create chaos around the video. So indeed, two things happen. One, let me just get this. No one believes you because they're like, oh my God, that's so layered, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. She's, whatever. When you cut it into different pieces, you see that that's the truth. I've been showing this, you guys, for a very long time. Nobody on Michael Vaughn's case or media cares to share it. This photo, I have many of. It's also a wheelchair. I've seen the wheelchair. Grandis showed up in it one time and you never saw it again. You know why? She shouldn't have ever done that. This is our poor little Michael Vaughn in that same thing. There's his little house. See it? This is Michael. Michael's Vaughn is showing up on the bottom of this right now. It's wrapped in white, But this is what these videos do. They really, really keep you from seeing it. But the beautiful thing is, I show it to you because I'm told where to go get it. It's really that simple. Michael Vann winds up just like Summer Moon. All of them look the same. There's his V. That is Michael Vann. If anyone wants to accept it or not, this is the Michael Vann that we know of. That is probably the green truck that the police were looking for all over. It's not real. Not real. Right there. Yeah, Candace's wheelchair interview. You'll if you could find it, that'd be great. But it's definitely, it's been taken down. It's definitely been taken down. So look what's happening all the way over to the left. See how the person which started out as an adult isn't an adult anymore? Here, I'm going to crop it in different pieces. These are children. Here. It's not an adult. Not an adult. See what's happening? There's the face on. What you see here on her, Summer Moon Wells had with her, if you remember. The little water bottle. I'm telling you, they're falling apart. I told you that. The information that they're giving in this cookie cutter, is being recognized very quickly over here. So this is the stuff that they didn't count on. They didn't count on this being exposed. Those green chairs were in oh, you guys are going to remember when I did a video, I'm like, oh my God, are there all these green chairs under the tree? It was like these green chairs with dots, with holes in them. Remember? And I think that was on my other channel, right? Because it was way in the beginning. But they had these green chairs. I'm like, I think they're green and they have holes in them. This is the Summer Moon Missing Children's case. This is the buggy. Here's my element is now complete. That's the buggy. That's the car seat. Wait 1 second. Okay. So this is the buggy. This is the car seat. And yeah. Yeah. These guys, if this has to be recognized, I mean, seriously, look at this, you guys. And the videos are all in line for them. It goes, Evil Exists put out that video of Brian's father. And all you got to do, hold your camera up, videotape going all the way down, and videotape, like I think there's 7 of them that I took a video of it. I'll show you. And these guys follow it and look at the information it's giving. This is the Idaho 4. Has to be. This is the Idaho 4. Because the other one's Kylie's. To me, that's the 4 of them with the baby. But there's more than 4 of them, you guys. I told you there's more than 4. It's really crazy. I can't stop looking at it. Wow. See if I still have it in my videos. Right? Maybe recently deleted. Recover all. Let me see if I've got the video. I mean, if not, I mean, obviously I could always take it because I mean, I know where to get it. Is this it? No. Yeah, you remember that green chair? Yeah. It's great. There was the green chair. Let me make this smaller. Wow, my presentation really does go together quite well today. I decided to go back to show you, because there's, you know, for those who don't remember, that they probably haven't been with me as long as you have, right? So I went back to, like, so when I say certain words like the yellow ladder, or there's things hiding under the car, you know, or there's the bathtub. So what I have here is these are the photos that I've had for over a year, and I want to show you again why this is important and how I got it. So this is something that I point out almost every time I'm on live. I say under the car, under the car, under the car. You need to start looking under the car, right? In the beginning, this is what I was looking for, and I have lots of photos like this. This white truck to me is the Toyota red truck. It's the red truck. The Subaru red truck. It's the blue truck. It's the black truck. This is the one that they're always using. And when you look behind the kids, if you ever go back to the videos and you want to, you know, just test the theory yourself, just crop and paste a picture of the kids sitting by a car. You'll get all the information that you need on the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's case. This will match always what I'm talking about. That bathtub is sticking down into the ground. It's in something, you guys. It's in a bathtub or something in the ground. It's not, it's in the ground. The blue car, if you look, there's always something under it. And that little machine there with that handle right here, this is next to every car. Anytime they show a car, it doesn't matter where the car is. So this here always is next to the car. And they show different cars. It makes no sense. This bathtub moves a shitload. All of this is fake. All of this is part of what they need. Nothing touches the ground. Which I get in trailer parks, this is how they do it. But there's holes in the ground under here. They're showing things, you see. This is different than what you do to trucks. This isn't, you know, it's all just purely information to show you. And this yellow, let me grab a bigger picture. That yellow thing I have been following since the first month of Summer Moon Wells. The reason being is because they were climbing up it and down it. And there was a fire, they were doing firecrackers, and the kids always are sitting on it. This here, and it's on the same freaking tractors that keep moving everywhere. You're looking at what they need. This is the stuff they use. They use this. It's not just junk. It's not just shit that's all misplaced. That's what they want you to think. It's a fabulous way to cover shit up. Put it in the chaos. This here has everything to do with all of the elements. Yeah, that wheelchair thing they should never have done. I probably have it in a video because I pointed it out. So look at what's going on with the chair. This is the thing that moves. You see it? Everything is here. Look at it. Look for the clear box, the clear thing with the maroon sides. And here's the yellow thing. There's the chair. There's the green bucket that the fake chair is coming out of. You guys really need to look. I show this all the time. Look at what this whole thing's turning into. This is the fake car. It's a fake car. Not bouncing around in a car. You know, I really, really wish that someone had the nerve enough to come up here. Because we know this is the fake car. I could place anyone's ass in this fake car that I know drives these fake cars. These things get built into fake cars, you see? Anyone that has one, like Benny, I sometimes think Don B has one. Well, Jody Sue. There's the chair. I didn't know I had it in here. That chair, what I'm telling you, is what we're looking at in this fake water thing. Let me crop it down. My God, you guys, these are little kids in here. I told you that I thought there were 12 people in the Idaho 4, right? There weren't just 4. See? This is the same thing. That's why they had that chair. And the chair didn't look like that, you guys. It's the chair looks like that, and then it looks like something else, by the way. See how the V is on the bottom here? Here, I could turn it. I have to turn it upside down or something. See how they match? me see. Have we turned it upside down? Let's see. This is what was in their backyard. This is the swing. I'm waiting for it to show more information because I'm trying to line it up. Let's see. Oh. Oh. It goes the same way as Summer's cheer. Copy. All right, let me turn it that way. Okay. So see how that's the same thing? This is this. The people that did this have to be freaking out that I'm getting this. I know this is all right, you see. I know it is. So see how they're going to line up? See how that thing on the top's going to line up with Summer's head? It's the heart, you guys. It's that heart on the top. It's going to all line up. I mean, I know this is it. I know this is it. I know I'm telling the story. I'm not even questioning it by one second. I know I'm telling the story. I know I'm telling the story. I know when something is right. I know when this is a match. This is a goddamn match. Which video? Wait, I'm looking. Does anyone here know which video title of Lori shows animal suit in the woods? Animal suit. Oh. I don't know. So, Summer Moon Wells's pictures are really only meant to show you the sacrifices and the equipment that I begged the authorities to go dig for. This photo is as clear as it clear can get. I said the blue truck, which is the white truck, which is the red truck. It just gets covered with fake shit because what is really in here is the fake car. What's in here is the fake car. I've shown this to you guys every day, this equipment. And by now, if the authorities can't look at this and be like, that's a fucking match, that means that they're not even looking at anything that's going on. I would think that the FBI would have been able to figure this out. This blue car is covering this shit up. This stuff gets built under the car. Super, super frustrating. These are the cars that carry out whatever they're doing. This is what they look like. I'm not saying this is it, but this is what they go through. Wait, want to see if I have the example. I know I put the example in here to show you what that is. Let me see. Put it down here. I'm going to show you what you see here, you guys, under the car. Isn't that much different than, right, than looking at what's on the back wall of this. See, this travels. It all starts underneath the car. Whatever that is, they have created the ability to move it all the way to under the bridge. Oh, under the bridge. Under the bridge, then into the water. They say it goes under the bridge. Yeah, this is a pretty big operation. This is a very big operation. This is the same. So the message here is this is what we see placed under the bridge. Then it goes beneath something. It goes a boat. I'm channeling. Okay, a boat brings it under the bridge. So I see a boat moving really slowly under an old bridge, and there are people that are now under the bridge, but they're on a metal frame that you can't see them. So they come down from the bridge. They come into that area by going into a hole in the bridge. And then they wait for the boat to come by. When the boat comes by, they hook it onto the chains with hooks, and they lift it up and bring it into the tunnel. Bring it into the tunnel. So they okay, so this stuff could be dropped off, and into a hole in the ground. There are people there that open the holes in the ground. They are underground. They stay underground in this area, and they drive these cars by, and they're dropped in the hole. The only way I'm going to know that it's gone from the car is when you no longer see it in the back of the car. And it gets moved. Like what I see, you guys, I see people that are like, they have hats on with those hard hats with the big light, and they move through the tunnels. They move through the tunnels and wait for their drop off. And everything moves by pulleys, like by chains, and they wait for trains to go by so you can't hear them. They can make their noise when other noise kind of covers it up. And this guy here, he's a pulley. Pulls. This stuff is being moved underground in tunnels, and these people, they move around. They move around, and that's how they move these. That's how they move the operation. That's what I'm saying. And what you see here, you see here, oops. What you see here is the start of the operation. It's a main gateway. It's a main gateway. They could find the main gateway. They could find one of these holes in the ground. It's right there. That's what they're saying. It's right there. Like, this is one of the main gateways. This is Don's property here. This is on Don's property. This is a main gateway. The gateway for people to come in and out. See, you guys, look. It's on little train. It's like a little. It has little wheels. There's little wheels, and it moves. It's those little. They get dropped into it, you guys. They fucking get put into the ground. But they're on chains, and they move them. So they're being dropped down, but that's how they're moved. They're on chains. They're on 4 chains that are attached to the metal. And they move them with they look like almost like coal miners. It's a main gateway, and that's how they drop them into the ground. That's what I'm coming through. It's like they don't get dropped in the water, they get lowered. They get lowered. They get placed down under the ground, lowered into this system. It's a system. All that's really coming out here, you guys, that this is a main gateway. Like, oh my God. That's what they came up with. There's only one way in and no way out. This is Ben Hill Road, has been known as the one way in, no way out, bitch. Oh my God. There's no way out. There's only one way in. And we're looking at it. There's one way. It's like my head is shaking, like people know this. They know this. They're like, Oh yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because we don't really know, but there's only one way in on that street, and you're not, and once you go in, you're not coming out. One way in, and you're looking at it. Wow. Once you go in these gateways, you guys, there's no getting out. You can't get out. You can't get out. You can't get out. These are gateways. They can't get out. So look at this. These are gateways. These are gateways. Wait. What you see here, yeah, these totally match. Let me show you. They are peeking, she's peeking through. See here? And I always say they could peek through. See that? That's in there. That is in there. They're moving on a track. You guys, that's on a track. And the shit that's going on here is stuff that we can't think about. We can't think about it because we would never, unless you know what happens under there, you don't know. I personally think this is how that you get into this place. Like, I think that this is an entrance on Ben Hill Road. I do. These cars come through. They do shit. They come up there and they do shit, and then they put him in the fucking hole, and they're gone. Gone. There's no way you're going to find them once they get in that hole. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See them in the back of the truck? You guys, I'm seeing this as like a big, huge freaking game. But the sickest game you could imagine, right? Wow. Okay. This is again Don's doorway. This is really important that I show this. It tells the story, and that doorway changes and shifts with each photo. So this is all on the news. This doesn't come from a like a photo, should I say? Comes from a video. And what you see in that door is what they did to Summer Moon Wells. These are her photos, you guys. Do you see the bar in her mouth? That bar is exactly what I just showed you. Because what I just showed you here is what you're looking at here. So these swing videos that I show all these freaking photos on. See? See in that smallest little thing, you could see that they're sitting in a chair right there. This is what's going on with them. This. This is the swing. Don's door tells you the whole story, as well as shows you all the elements. What you're looking at here in front of Don's door, which I told you in the beginning, watching this guy do what he's doing reminds me of Don and his construction, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I said that this is the stuff that here is what is in the door, in this door, okay? This one is that one. Okay, you see this one clearly. It's made bigger. It's that is what Bryan Kohlberger's father's holding. Look around. That one is the same as what's showing in the doorway in this one. Let me crop it. This is going to blow you away. Copy. All right. Okay. This and what's in the doorway. Oh God, what am I doing? And what's in one of the doorways, because what's in each one changes, is this. That, what he's holding, even though is this. See? That's that. Okay? The same thing. That's what he's holding. In the other door of Don's, down on the bottom, those sticks, those little sticks, is exactly what is in the other photo of Bryan's father. Here. I'm not even done yet. So here are those sticks on the bottom. What has always been at the door of Don's door that Summer supposedly came out of. Those sticks are these sticks, okay? Because the sticks are always there, right? But in the beginning, I told you that that his father's stuff reminded me of him doing construction, right? I'm like, oh, it reminds me of him doing construction the day that Molly Golightly and I think Betty was with, and maybe JLR? I think so. Here, where? Here it is. To me, what Don was doing and what his father's doing, what Don was doing at the new house, to me was preparing another one of these. It's the same thing. He has the same holes in the walls. And to me, that's what Brian's father was doing, creating one of these or pulling one apart. But what Don shows in this photo is all the same information. See? That winds up in this box. This box has 2 holes like they're plumbing. And then it also has 2 small ones on top, and it's against a wall just like this. To me, this is what was being built, another room. It's what to me was being built here when they did that video, and we're looking at the final product of the green door. And like everything is around here. Now, these are just the elements. I don't know exactly where this is because I can only find the elements that are the same, right? But that door is very significant. And the reason you could see what you see is because it's somehow, see how these are double doored? That's how he built the house. So it's like a double house. And to me, it's all around this room. Even what Brian's dad's doing, cleaning it up or putting it together. But I don't think it was ever a red car. I always believed it to be this white car, and they put the red over it. At least in the videos that it's important. Does she have a red car? Yeah, she has a red car, but I don't think it has anything to do with this. Now, interestingly enough, whatever that little model thing is at the end of this pole, which is the plumbing, a year and a half ago I said follow the poles, follow the plumbing. Those poles are all over. I mean, they're like at every one of his cars. They're everywhere. But this here is like focused right on to me like a top of a white car, and it's telling you all the shit's on the bottom. Like that, which tells me is the only thing that stays consistent in these cases is the top white of the car. Everything else is built. That's, do you understand that that's what that tells me through my spiritual self? So you guys might look at that and be like, I don't see what she's saying. I don't get it. You don't necessarily have to see what I see. You just have to listen to what I see and tell you here. Not to say you're going to believe me, but that's what this channel is. It's telling you the story. So when I bring it closer and I tell you the story, you're going to see what I see because I've shown this hundreds of times. What this is telling me is this group keeps the tops of the cars just like that, and the bottom of it is what gets let free. It goes free. It gets released. That's what it's telling me. And it's telling me that Don Wells' property is a gateway into this world. Period. No way out. Comes out really clearly. Really clearly. And that's up to the authorities if they want to bust this open. It's a massive operation, or they're waiting for the operation to shut down and then they're going to bust it open as if it didn't exist. Or, oh, look, this exists 50 years ago when it actually existed yesterday. This is Don's building of his house. Now, the trucks are all around, and they have stuff in them, and they're moving them. They're moving the trucks. So imagine you move the truck, because really what was just placed into the truck needs to be moved. Had to go to the they had to go to the new location. But you don't see anything being put in the truck. You just see trucks coming and going, right? You don't see that part because it's hidden. It's basically hidden. This is what's moving. This is how it's moving. That shit's moving. And what you see to the left-hand side is what it looks like under the ground. This is Don building his house. Notice on top of the brick, notice all those little things. I've shown them before, but you know, now you're going to see it a little differently because you know of these boxes. Look at how the car on the bottom has the tire, and then the picture in between, the tire's gone. And that's what I'm showing here. See what's here? And then it looks different over here. See, there's a little tire in there. There's no tire here. And it's the same clip. And the stuff that's in here. This is how it gets moved. Lots of cars involved. The junk setup where you have to buy all of your stuff to get into this operation is all the same. It's cookie cutter. What you see up top are two different houses. Let me grab it. 28. Come on. Okay. 28. Let me show you. A little ways back, I went to a house that I'm like, okay, they are putting this shit underground. They're putting cement over it, blah, blah, blah. You need to go figure out where this is. Well, obviously it didn't happen, right? But this here, one of these setups is Don's. And the other setup is from the house that was putting the shit in the ground. Yeah, I'll show you it. And I'm like, they're putting shit in there and they're putting cement over it. You would think that these are the same setups. They're not. They have the same elements. If you look really closely, the elements stay the same. I'm just going to show you a couple here. We always talk about this face. This is the blue face. Here's the blue face. There's certain things that stay. Watch. Wait. This one. Oh, I went over that. Okay. Other things that are really inconsistent in Don's videos really need to be looked at by the authorities to at least recognize the fact that this stuff was bullshit, right? This photo here, when I say to you there's things built inside the wall and it's covered up, well, everything that Don builds seems to get really confusing. First thing you have to notice to the left-hand side before I show you the confusion on the right are all the 4 cars lined up. They're all the same car. They're all the same, and I think this is how they do it. Let me show you. This is before I show you the chaos. And brighten this up a little and crop it. When they say, oh, he has so many cars, they're all the same. Watch. The only reason you do this and then you discuss cars is if you're using it as a cover-up. So these are what's used in their storyboard. These are all the same cars, built a little differently. Okay? Like, these look like they're pretty much set there, like it's in their backyard and they're not going anywhere. They're all the same. I believe that these are the trucks that they use, and this is what they use to color different colors or create it to look differently. So here, they want you to think it's either the green truck or the blue truck, but they're all the same. All of these trucks could be intertwined and confused for each other, but these are hand built and they're built to create confusion. That's what I know. Look at the one up here. I mean, it's just the front of it's the same. They can use the front of the car the same. The backs of the car change. See that? Right here, for instance. This is maroon. This whole thing is a brand new maroon piece. They match these on purpose. They match them. They do that on purpose. It's obvious. Where'd he get all these freaking cars? They're the same, and I don't think anyone has talked about it. I don't think anyone's talked about it because this just is, to me, this just proves that it's being messed with. It's being used as a platform to lie, for sure. Because why else would it be this? This is why there's confusion on the trucks, because one of these was painted red or maroon and then switched. I kept watching. This blue truck is what moves all around. This is the blue truck that I showed you before that was down by the bus. One of these blue trucks it goes everywhere, but maybe they just park. I don't know. This is the setup. I mean, look at things come down from above too. I'm going to show you from a helicopter. See that? Right here. This is an element. It's the basket. It's the cage that gets moved. Oh, watch this. So part of my presentation today is all about this helicopter thing right here. This thing is what gets dropped. Remember when I showed you a video of Candace and a helicopter was coming by and she was showing the back of the helicopter? I'm like, that's Ernie Shell's freaking helicopter. Well, in this presentation, and I didn't even know that was there. So this shows that things are being dropped from this helicopter because I have the information on it. Wait, it's in this presentation. It's right here. This helicopter is dropping this. So this puts it on their property. See, I'm going to show you how that thing there is that. It's getting dropped on their property, you guys. See? Yeah, it was on. I'm like, okay, they're dropping shit. So I put this in today's presentation. Look at that. That thing in there is the number 5 box. It's right there, see? This is their property, allegedly. Wow. So when they show photos like that, that's really what they're showing. That helicopter thing is in their place. So this is to me where I saw the truck, I see the buggy, I see something going into the ground and they're pouring cement over it. Back then, for some reason, I cut out this little girl's face. I don't know why, and I can't find it in full, but I know it's a face that I should probably go look up. But this to me here, this to me could be Don's backyard. This to me could be Don's neighbor. The photo and the information that's shown here shows all the exact same equipment. It's the same equipment. Page is this? Oh, it's down that way. Wait, we grab it. White. Here, got it. The part that I told you is everywhere. It's next to the cars. This here. So this to me could be Don's whole setup. See, there's that top of the truck that I said is here. Next to all cars. Here's the V. The car is on a track. It's not hitting the ground. There's the buggy. This to me was the same as what we could find in Don's backyard. Wait. It was funny. I put these in here just because I wanted to show them. I haven't shown these in a while. The photo that we see in the bottom left-hand corner, I do believe is some sort of a irrigation system that they use. And they follow it. Like, I believe that this picture is pretty real. I believe that this picture is a solid photo of part of the rebirth, the replanting. This is some sort of our system. I have no idea anything more than that, but the things that are attached to the white strip. This is plantation. This is on a plantation. And that's the little box that represents the people. That box to the right's from Benny, and the one up top are those 3 images I always go back to. Because when I closed a movie once, that was the icon to the movie. It was just really odd. This is an important part of the presentation. I was looking, I know where I got that, I know where that guy's face is from, the one that I showed you the other day, from Amber Hagerman, who the Amber Alert was named after Amber Hagerman. It was just her 25th, I think, anniversary, just January 17th. Case is still unsolved. The picture to the left, that was that came from Andrew Hilt, and that has nothing to do with Andrew Hilt at all. I'm not saying he's guilty, not guilty. What I'm showing you is this is what the things look like that do go around the neck. They're neckties. So I put that in there because it's going to be important soon. The photo to the right, the man with the army hat was also the same man. This is a connection. This is a really good connection. Appalachian, if in fact it's true, it hasn't been proven true, right? Appalachian Fairground is where that photo's coming from. He's having a hot dog at Appalachian Fairground. I don't know how I came across this photo. But the person that's sitting in the back smiling, he's sitting all the way up in the bleachers. And the guy to the right is someone that goes to the Here's family reunions. The guy here in the back, I needed to save this photo because he to me is, again, a face that I have seen before. And he's definitely the reason the photo is being placed out there, right? This guy that's up in the left-hand corner, this is a photo, if anyone has it. I have a photo from these reunions. And the reunion photo, I'm going to blow it up. And this comes straight from Grandis's family reunions that I have photos from so many years ago. Okay? Whoever, I believe, was in the photo sitting across from him was the guy in the red hat. So that is where, like, when I say the guy in the red hat, I'm like, I know I've seen him before. It's either I've seen him at one of the farms. This guy, you guys, right here. Or that is him. Like, I see spiritually, I don't know if it's spiritually or if I have it, this guy is from Amber Hagerman's 20 plus years ago vigil. I saw his face. I'm like, okay, this is really, I know this person. I see him, I believe it's maybe spiritually, or he's at a farm. Do you guys know? Is he? But this person, and the person that was at Appalachian Fairground, and the information I got from him there had elements in it for the case. Who'd you see? Wait, if you guys know who this is, you have to tell me. Or this guy. Who are you talking about? Send me a pic. Are you saying he's from? Yeah, I know I've seen him. Can you email a pic? What? You saw him in Starbucks shopping? Where did you meet him? This is important. Like, this is, I worked all day trying to get this, because do you understand that this is Amber Alert's vigil? Oh, the old man on the photo, and you know him? Okay, so I'm going to mark these. So we have him. We have, and this guy. Which one are you talking about? 1, 2, or 3? Here. Jagger's graduation. Which one? All right, can you send me the picture? Are you talking about? So let's say this is number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Okay. Ask me about the fit. I'm out of breath right now. Number 3. The old man in the bleachers. This one. You're saying he was at Kylie Rodney's funeral? No, the Idaho. See, you have to email it to me. It's hard for me to. Okay, I don't know what that is. All right, send it to me. These are 3 people that I'd love to find out more information on. Lori at WCIA Network. Yeah, well, or info. Him. This guy looks like, or the bottom, or any of these two. This is Benton Farm. I had this up long time ago. And then there's all 3 of these faces look the same to me, but they're obviously different people. But the one here, all the way to the right, that says Tennessee Benton Farm, looks like that Dylan. It's like a lot of farms. I put these up here mostly, if you look to the picture all the way to the right, what I'm showing you here is there's plastic. It's a one-way either plastic cover, but that is material that is being placed over Benny's video, because whoever's tapping is tapping on a very large piece of plastic. So obviously we don't even know who Benny is, right? Because I always say that. So whoever does these videos, that is a wall, that is plastic. So this is a massive part of the elements that I go over. Massive. It's big. Because it shows that there is a bound, there is a wall, there is a separation. Not sure why you have it in your video, but it's one of the main elements. The other thing that I want to show you is this video that I got it from, is the night that Benny was reading this major letter from Don about his daughter. I personally think that this was a sacrifice being going on during that video. And these are photos from it. I just like to show this to, to those who, don't know or understand all the information that I have. Has really, really goes back over a year, right? So, when I see, here, I'm going to sharpen this one. When I see this, and I see it over and over, that's how I could compare apples to apples, because all this is, see all that? Is what I just showed you. That's part of the chair. This is what it looked like. And this is in they say in Don's home. Here, the bottom left-hand side, wait. This is what really, this actually gets me very upset, this picture, because I know that this is what I have a picture of Madeleine McCann with these little pieces. And it made that I believe that those are fingers. And I see these often, and they get wrapped around people's hands. It's whatever part of what they're doing. But Madeleine McCann, I see her sitting on that couch with her parents, and they're reading a book, and I see that wrapped around the parent's finger and her foot. The only ones that are going to know if that's true would be them, but I see it. I see it really clearly. I see it in Idaho 4. Wow, I see it. You guys show it. Show it really clearly, too. Here's the helicopter that now we know comes down into Ben Hill Road. What you see in the bottom right-hand corner is a photo I showed the day that Don, Candace, and Grandis let go of the balloons in their backyard. This is what was going on. This is the helicopter that was coming down, and Candace was videotaping it for 5 seconds. This is what it is. So the other day I showed you these 4 photos that were the top of her TikToks. So now that makes sense, because that's the top of the TikToks, and this is what's going on in their backyard. That's coming from a helicopter. That is coming from a helicopter. I mean, here, wait. Edit, copy. Here. Is that. It's, oh, they're being lifted up. They're being lifted up. No, they're being lifted down. Well, they're lifted both ways, up and down. I'd like to bring in Rosemary Bly, because to me, Rosemary Bly should fit right into these cases. These are a couple photos that I pulled from Grandis's photos of her driving in the car. Um, don't get carried away with that arm. They want you to go into the arm picture. It's what's going on behind Grandis in the car is most important. And the fact that she has someone in her back seat. That's someone in her back seat that wasn't supposed to show. Because according to the people who did the interview, by the way, just said it was just her. So Rosemary Bly cannot be forgotten. Sorry to bring this one up, but this is really important. I keep going back to this photo. And I go back to this photo because it's the energy it gives me. I think that this photo is saying, it may not be these people, it may not be Cam. I don't know, because they did all these deep fakes, right? But this photo is saying they're so happy and relieved. But what I'm going to discuss and show you is what's on Cam's shirt. Now, again, could have been superimposed. Someone could have put it there and did a deep fake, right? They could have done a deep fake. So it's not about them. And it's never about Benny. Right behind Benny is that hat, Phillips 66. I believe Phillips 66 is the station location. It's the station location. That's all I have. Phillips 66 is the station location. There's a train. There's a locomotive. There's a train by this particular Phillips 66. So if I'm facing it, the train is on my right-hand side. Like, I feel like I'm looking, let's say, so I'm sitting here looking at Benny's head, and to me, the train would be on the right, my right, so his left. That horse has been a standard element since day one. The horse has been an element from the news all the way down to all the psychics. The horse is an element because it wasn't about the horse running. It's about the horse running spiritually, not physically running. It doesn't physically run. Maybe they let it free, but this horse head is what's on the this is down under, you guys. This is somewhere down under. Okay. I don't know who that guy is, but it was this video. This was Ernie's video, Nation Predators. And it was called Going to Get My First Pedophile. So whoever this person was or is to the left, it's so funny. It kind of looks like, what's his face? Obviously, we know it isn't. I don't even know. J for Justice, I thought was somebody else. No, that's Jay. I can't. I don't know the name of his station, but he went with Molly Golightly or something. Anyways, yes, Runaway Horse. I could understand it because this here is truly a place that this happens. These are photos that were taken down under. In the beginning, I was like, okay, they're under or it's above them, but it's above them underground. Like this is like the not under, it's like underground and it's under the car. This is what's moves. This moves. And it's really important piece of the property of what's going on here. Oh, it's okay, it's on the property. It's a very important piece of the property. But it's the horse that matched the horse I've been following. And the only reason I point it out really is because it's a white horse with the silver and maroon above it, and it's got a V on its butt. It matches the horse I've been following. So I'm just showing it because it's a really good representation. J is for justice. It's a good representation because it's here in the picture with them, and I think that this photo was extremely important photo that was released. I do. You know, the girl, the bandana, I've seen her a couple times, right? And the information here, to me, is the same horse. And the stuff that's going on underground here, to me, it's all the same location. Is that guy pulling the string, but they mix it in with the pieces that go under the car. So it's like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, she thinks it's underground. Well, I'm not saying it's all underground. Definitely starts under the car. It starts on Ben Hill Road. It's a gateway. So as this video goes on, you see that the symbols and the information gets stronger and stronger. This guy winds up in the same predicament as Summer Moon Wells. It's the same thing. This is, you might as well lift Summer Moon's head up right there and just place it right here. It's the same thing. It's all in the same location. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you, thank you. Totally appreciate it. Thank you. So this is pretty much, you know, showing you the process and showing you continuous information that matches. I do believe that this is what's underground, and this is what we've been looking at. Right there. I think all of the elements wind up showing up in this photo. And what's in this photo is what shows up on Ben Hill Road under his blue car. And what you're looking at to the right comes from the interview room with Chris McDonough. That's what we're looking at. So the first few months I had a lot of information, which is really great information to look back on. It's the Appalachian Fairground, all the way from, you know, the water park to the aquarium. Shows a lot of great elements that I could talk about. The picture all the way to the left comes from inside, again, the Appalachian Fairground. All of this in front of you represents the same thing. So the picture in front of you to the left, Appalachian Fairground. The two photos next to it don't come from there. They come from the photos I just showed you. The two photos to the right, that comes from the outside of Grandis's RV. So when I say I am telling you the shit is next to her, it's next to her RV. It's right there. Like, it's right there. Like, I was pointing right at the spot next to her RV, down by the planted flowers, this. Because this stuff moves. And then they put it there. It's in the ground. This was next to the RV. This is the stuff that I believe was moved. Might go to the RV, and then it was gone. Then it was gone. It's what you're looking at. See the box? See the maroon? This is all from Grandis. This is all from Grandis's RV before Tim Mullen went there. Tim Mullen went there, did a video, and all the shit was gone. This was all underground by her RV. That one right there, do you see when I said there's a big Mountain Dew box, which was gone, as well as the number 5 box? The reason I knew it wasn't the same is mostly because this Mountain Dew box was right next to her. It was there next to the number 5 box. And then when we saw our next photos, after Tim Mullen did like that, well, I'm like, this shit's gone. Like, this isn't even there. And either is the Mountain Dew box. So this is what used to be next to the trailer before that truck or whatever. Everything was switched, and it shouldn't have been. But it was right in that little corner. Just showing you how the elements may be a little different, but they're the same. This was a fire outside one of the tunnels. I think this came from the marijuana girl's place. I wanted to put this back out there just for those who didn't see it. I'm really pulled towards the similarities of this picture. The similarities are crazy. They're really, to me, the same photo. I mean, obviously we know that's not Benny because that's how Benny looks like, but this was in his video. This to me is crazy. Sometimes when I put it twice, you could see it better. Like, that's crazy. Here are the dolls. Here's the problem that I have with this. So anyone that knows from the beginning knows that these dolls change and certain dolls were laid on top and they looked really weird. Creepy as shit. This doll was what I said was the queen bee. I said, that's the doll. You guys, they have this same picture with this same Ouija board in the back as the Idaho 4 girls. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to get it and put it in here. But I know It's there because I remember it. I'm like, oh, I said it in a live a couple days ago. I'm like, oh, I believe they're witches. Remember I said I believe they're doing spells? That's a voodoo doll. And this is from Grant Candace's doll collection. It says, life is good. Life is good. Board is over in the Idaho 4 murders case. It's also written on the back of his sweatshirt, as well as it shows up in the TikTok video with the red-headed guy. I think that it's part of it. Like, this is Candace's doll collection. In this picture, it's the voodoo doll. I'm like, you guys, there's a pink doll, and I know that, and I know I have a picture of it with Summer holding it, but why is it so different from the other ones? And then I didn't realize it was a voodoo doll until I saw the Ouija board underneath one of the dolls. That's like the voodoo doll. And those boxes have whatever dolls they use for whatever they use them for. You put pins in those dolls. That's a trust me. And then the other thing I really want to show you was this here shows up. I don't know if they put it in there or they just show this shit in fire trucks and stuff. I don't know why I stuck it in here. Oh, I see why. Wait. Because there's a head sticking out. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh my God, it's 5 o'clock. Here's the stuff. I said, you guys, oh my gosh, it matches the picture from the guy, the kids in the kitchen. This is what I meant. All of this stuff there. It's got the chair. It has the maroon. To the left-hand side, it has the chair. It has the maroon flat top. And it has all this shit going on. The information that you see there is what is in the photo of their very last photo that Candace put out there right when her daughter was missing. That photo is super significant. It really matches like these dead frickin' people that are chopped up or something in the photo. They match in information. And to me it shows that these elements are correct. Here. This. 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 This is what you're looking at. This picture was never right. I have to say that I don't see a way out. If they let the wells go, that's because they let the wells go. But to me, the information that's on their property, at the end of the day, is way too much information. It all points in the same direction. To me, it all points together. Here's the bathroom pictures I wanted to show you. This photo is the one that I wanted to show how the head is by the toilet. And she has stuff, in her back, and she's a lot more bloodier. This isn't really, this is a sacrifice here. But this bathroom is, to me, it felt like the same bathroom as Michael Vaughn was in. See? I said that this is Michael Vaughn was already taken at this picture. And the picture to the left comes from Amber Alert. The Amber Alert, Amber Hagerman video. That's, I could close my eyes and place them both in the same bathroom. It's the same one as I said. Not that's that. It's the same concept. See? But that's Amber Hagerman's, and that's Michael Vaughn. And to me here, Michael Vaughn is not good. He's not well. He's just he's already in this photo taken. He's taken here. Because I brought up Appalachian Fairground earlier, I do want to show you a photo that I've kept from the beginning. There's certain ones I put to the side because I know they're going to come into play, right? This photo has surfaced for me. Now, I'm not saying that the photo that Appalachian Fairground has is guilty, meaning that they're guilty. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that this right here, the photos that I get that look like this on Appalachian Fairground, speak to me. This is the area that speaks to me right here, where it starts with the red house, with the Ferris wheel, and then there's a little house. Here, let me point it out. Here is the Ferris wheel. This is a red house. Then there's a little house with 2 steps. This to me here looks like a tub. And it's connected all the way over here to this building. Smiley face is in the middle, and it has a heart on its cheek. This to me really, really represents much of the information that I have been given and given to you guys. This here, whatever's going on here, is connected to that green thing, which is connected to the chair. That green thing is connected to the chair. This is all one. This is a little baby. These lights on here mean something. When they turn lights on like this, a smiley face. This is an action. This lights up when whatever's happening here. It's a fake bathtub. It's a very important photo. This was really good. This was a lot of information. I mean, I do know that I haven't, what did I covered everything. Yes. Just remember, you know, a couple things. One, we're here to help the children, right? We're here to tell their story, get justice. For my people that are here, try not to, just try to laugh, make it light, really listen to the creator speaking, whoever's speaking now, and see through it. See the messages that come through it. Follow your gut. Follow what you think write it down, which would really help, because it's all the same people that are coming together, and it's like all of a sudden all the other cases were forgotten. Why are they all talking about summer now? I don't get it. You know, it's just nonsense. So try not to allow that to get within you. It's very negative. You know, just bring good light to them and good thoughts, and justice will show up. Hopefully. I think I'm going to stop now because I do have dinner. You guys, thank you for being here. And I really, really appreciate everyone that's in chat. I definitely know, and I feel good energy. It was really great. If anyone needs to email me or ask questions or send some information, info@WCIA Network. And I do look and read. I may not be answering back, but I go through it because each one is important. Oh wait, is this a blue car also? What the heck? See, I brought up the fireworks today. This photo, I knew it. That same car, see how it has maroon on it and blue? That's the car from the fireworks that went off, and I pulled and did a video on all this red, white, and blue and all, and how important these colors were. That's one of the blue cars with the maroon top, and what's on there, that was a very important photo I used in the beginning to set probably 5 of my elements, because they're all in there. They're all in there. And I used this from day one. It's right here. Here's the A. It's white. Here's the square. It's this red triangle. That's there. Here's the green pouty face. Here's the stick. There's the car. See the red? And I said they used to all be red, white, and blue in the beginning, those sticks. The one here is red, white, and blue. It's in the ground. Anyways, see? That's how they showed so many other elements. They used the primary colors to set the stage. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, that's them setting the stage on the bottom there. All right. You guys, I'm done. Yeah, I'm losing my energy. Thank you all for being here. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you to my mods. Thank you very much, Muffin Top and Judy. Everyone, thank you, all of my members and subscribers. Please give a thumbs up on your way out. It makes a difference. It really, really does. Thank you. I will talk to you probably all tomorrow. Have a great night, guys.